Monday. It is Kay Catrice, the Natal Chart Navigator. All right. And so today I'm going to be talking about finances after divorce. Okay. Finances are one of the big things that go south when after your divorce. Okay. Because you go from a two income household down to a one income household. And if you stay in the marital home and your ex moves out, then you are still responsible for paying the maintenance of the marital home. And when you lose half of that income that was supporting the home, and things can get a little sticky quickly. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about how you can use your natal chart to see to use your natal chart to get aligned within your career energies, your money energies, so that you can bring more income into your home, into your life. Excuse me. All right. And so if you are new to me, to my page, to my channel, to any of my content on social media land, my name is Kay Catrice. I am the Natal Chart Navigator. I am an intuitive energy reader and educator. And so I teach open minded, ambitious women how to rebuild their lives after divorce using their natal charts. Okay. And so the moon is in Capricorn today. And so it'll be here from the 5th, from today to the 6th. And then on the 7th, it will move into the sign of Aquarius. And so with the moon being in Capricorn, we are going to be emotionally focused and driven on our money. Capricorn energy is earth energy, and earth energy is all about the material realm. Capricorn energy is all about structure, it's all about growth, achievement, and success. And so, this energy is great energy to focus on growing our money, um, bringing in new money, anything that has to do with success, becoming successful, more bringing more success into our business if you own a business. And so this energy for the next 2 days is going to be really, really great because emotionally we will be very focused and driven on things of the material realm, which include money. Okay. And so, um, when you look at your natal chart, you see, and let me, while I'm talking to you, I'll pull up a chart. But when you look at your natal chart, when it comes in terms of your money, of your career, your finances, that is going to be your second house, your sixth house, and your 10th house. Okay. And so when you look at the second house is the material, your material world is the material realm. It is, the money house is what I call it, the money house, right? And then when you go to your sixth house is your work and daily routines. Okay. And then you go to your 10th house, and your 10th house is the actual career house. It's your public reputation persona. Um, and so you look at those three houses when you are wanting to see the energy on those houses and how you can utilize those houses in order to bring in more money into your life. Okay. And so I'm going to switch screens here. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see um share screen here. Yeah. Okay. So you can see we can talk about this chart. Okay. All right. So let me make sure as you can see. Yes. Okay. All right. So natal chart here. And so second house, sixth house, and the 10th house are the houses that you look at when you want to up level in your career, in your money. Okay. Now, the first thing you want to do, like I always say, you always want to get familiar with what the house represents. Okay. So this is actual money finances house. This is your work daily routines house. And this is the actual career house here. Now this here is more so for like your job and your day to day. This here is what actual career industry here, and then this is how you make your money. Okay. So when you are looking at, like, we're going to take this chart here. When you look at the second house, now having planets in the second house or in any house adds another layer on top of it. Okay. And so in this chart has Earth energy. Okay. So Virgo on the second, Capricorn on the sixth, Taurus on the 10th. Those are the earth signs, and they are all about the material realm. Okay, your physical 3D, what you can see. Um, and so they're all about stability. Earth energy is all about being grounded, it's all about stability. And so when you look here on this house, how will the second house be expressed? How will you make your money? Okay. And so here, having Virgo on the second house, in this chart, this person is somebody who likes to serve. They are somebody who they do things, they will do practical things, okay, because earth energy is also a very practical energy. So they'll have practical jobs. They'll make their money in very practical ways, in very Virgo type ways. So in things to where they can be serving, they can be helping people, healing people. So they might um and then also helping healing. And so if you're just looking at the second house, some good ways to make money for this energy would be like in the medical field would be good, in any way to where you could be serving people. So you could be doing something like some type of a coaching. Like Virgo energy is also very health conscientious, health oriented type of energy. And so you could be, this in this chart, it could be expressed as, being like a health coach or something like that, or a very, where they're, or a dietitian, or they're teaching people how to properly, better health ways to eat. It could be somebody that's into like herbalism and things like that. That could be how they make their money. Okay. Now having Venus here, Venus is in fall here. Venus does not operate as well as it could, because Venus energy and the Venus energy and um Virgo energy don't they kind of clash a little bit. They're not on the same wavelength. Venus has to work harder to express itself in the sign of Virgo. But it's in the second house, and Venus feels really, really comfortable in the second house. And so it's a good placement for this house because Venus is a benefic, and so it will help. But Venus being a benefic, it will bring blessing to this chart holder. Okay, let me see here. Okay, and so you have Venus here, and then you also have the Sun in the second house. Okay. Now, the sun is you at your core. It's how you express. And so having both Venus and the sun here, that extra layer. So at your core, you're somebody who is, um, it would be somebody who's um, very focused, very driven on just seeing the good in people, on really helping people, right? And so then you have your sixth house here. Sixth house is work and daily routines. Okay. And so having the sun here, because that your sun sign is who you are at your core. So having your sun in the sign of Virgo with a sixth house Capricorn, that would make this person somebody who in their day to day, they need to see that they have achieved something. Okay. Has to have some type of achievement, preferably monetarily. But if it's not a monetary achievement, it has to be to where you have moved the needle towards your monetary achievement within your day-to-day time frame. Now this also having this placement here on the sixth house can make it to where you are somebody who is looked at as a leader. In your work, you may, your supervisor or whom your higher ups, they may bestow a lot of responsibility on you because you do have those leadership qualities. And if that is so the case, then you would need to ask for a raise because you shouldn't be doing a bunch of free work that does not that you're not getting paid for, or work that is above your pay grade. So you want to definitely ask for a raise. But having Capricorn here can make you very ambitious. It can make you somebody who you may be structured. Now you have to see where other placements are and everything because that does play into it. You also have to look at the ruler of the actual sign, which it's called the house ruler. Okay. And so you have to look to see. So for in this right here, we have Capricorn on the sixth house. Saturn is the ruler of the sixth house. And so you have to go and see this is Saturn here. You have to go and you have to see, okay, where is Saturn? What sign it's in, what house it's in, how it's being expressed, all of that good stuff. But for now, we're just looking at just the house and the element on the house, the sign on the house. And so for in this chart, it's going to be Capricorn and it's going to be expressed in a very Capricornian type of way. Okay. You're going to get, people um, in this energy in their day to day, they are seen as an authority figure. Um, and people really respect them and they may admire them. Okay. Then you have 10th house. Okay. 10th house in this particular chart has Taurus on it. Okay. Now Taurus energy is all about comfort. Taurus loves money. Taurus loves pleasure. Taurus loves food. Okay. And so this may be expressed in a, you may, this person, this chart holder get a, uh, um, may get a career or profession that is Taurus like, or it may get into a profession that is more Virgo like. Okay. Because these houses, they trine each other. Okay. The same houses of the same element are excuse me, are what are called trines. And trines just means that the energy is very compatible and it flows really well um, between the energies. Okay. And so the house ruler for this chart is um, Venus here. And so you have Venus in the second house. Um, and so you may be, okay. So you may be this chart person would be somebody who if they do things, if their work is expressed in a Virgo type way, but it has some themes, some significations on it. So it may be that their career may move a little slower because Taurus energy is fixed energy and it kind of takes its time. It doesn't really rush into anything. It kind of takes its time and make sure that it does everything right because it also Taurus energy also it doesn't like change and it doesn't like to have to go back and redo anything. Okay. It likes to get it done the first time because I won't say that Taurus energy is lazy, but it's an energy that it just likes to kind of chill out and lounge around and enjoy the pleasures of life. And so it may take a while, but once it has really found its thing, that's groove that it wants to really flow and go in that direction, then it will go and things will speed up. Okay. And so you want to you want to, when you're looking at your chart, you want to see what element is on these three houses. Then you want to see if there are any planets inside of those houses and what that means because that colors on. And then after that, you want to see, okay, what type of significations, you need to know what types of jobs and what types of things that align with these energies, so that you can, when you start, if you're doing a job search, you will know exactly what industries to start looking for that are going to be best suited for you and your natal energy so that you can maximize the amount of income you can make. Okay. You also want to not only not okay, so you also want to look at each house, break each house down and see how that really works in. Okay, so for example, because I know that was kind of a lot. Okay, so for example, say in this chart, this person here, say is a nurse. Okay. And so in their day to day, they're going to be somebody who they are probably pretty organized. They have some type of a structure, some type of a plan of action for their day. And so they're going to go through their day and they're going to be marking things off as they go throughout their day. Now, their 10th house, they may want to start a clinic, say a health clinic, or they may want to start some type of a health clinic where they are, or some type of a business where they are teaching people how to eat better, or they have a clinic where they educate people on how to properly use herbs to help them to heal themselves naturally, or something to that effect. They may want to just work with women. Okay. They may just want to work with women in their clinic, or they may decide to go another route. Having Taurus here, maybe they want to do insurance. Insurance um, is a type of industry that it falls up under Venus. Okay. And so you may want to um, be an insurance agent. You may only want to work with women, or you teach other women agents how to successfully build and grow their businesses. And so these are just some ways that it can be played out. Now, again, you have to check for the ruler of each house to see where they are. And you also want to look at your sun sign and also the moon sign. Okay. All right, so let me stop sharing. Okay, and so that is how you use your natal chart to tap into your natal energy so that you can call in more money in your life. Okay, and so if you found value, go ahead, share this out so others can find value as well. Um, if you know some women who have recently gotten divorced, and they're like, hey, I'm girl, I'm trying to get more money. I got to do this, I got that, I got this, I got that. And, please share this video with them so that they can see how they can tap into themselves in order to level up their finances. Okay. All right. And so if you would like to work with me, you can book a 20-minute energy audit with me. And I do recommend doing the 20-minute energy audits with me if if this is like your first time to astrology and you're like, wow, this is cool, but I don't even know where to begin. I would recommend that you book a 20-minute energy audit with me. And so there you'll learn your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, and also your chart ruler. Okay. And then you can ask any questions that you have about the audit. Okay. It's 20 minutes, and there is a recording that comes with it as well. And so you can click the link in the comments in order to book that. Also, if you like this content, please do, while you're sharing it out, also like like it, give it a thumbs up, because it does help my channel to grow and reach more people. Okay. And so remember, possibilities are endless. If you can see it in your mind, then you can definitely hold it in your hand. And that should make you smile because you really do create your own reality. Have a good one.